Things change, guys. Things change, and you have to change with them. What works for me may not work for somebody else. Thank you for joining the Bravo audio show. My name is Renegade. I'm the owner of Bravo Concealment. I'm looking at the camera right now. We're going to start videotaping our podcasts, at least some of them, right? The ones that we do here inside the office. Sometimes I'll do a podcast in my car or in my backyard or something. I won't be able to videotape that. But the ones that we do here in the office, definitely. So looking at the camera here, I'm showing my everyday carry. Today is my Glock 19 and a torsion gun holster, which is pretty much standard for me on an EDC. I just like that setup. And, we don't like change, right? But, it's funny that I say that because that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about change. And, in this day and age, it's always been that way. Nobody likes change. Nobody does. But at the same time, we need to, because things change. Everything changes in life, whether it's your relationship, whether it's, your work, what you're doing, the things that you want to do in the future. We're always changing, and things around us are always changing. And so we need to work at change. We have to. If you don't change, then you're stuck there. If you want to take it to the next level, it's very hard if you're not willing to change. Change is part of life, guys. It's always been that way, and it'll always be that way. And so, let's not get stuck in a rut. Again, if we want to take it to the next level, me, I talk about business, but you can apply it to pretty much anything. Change is important. We'll sit down, I'll mess around with, the audio pods, whether it's, the Echo or the Google Home, or even, the Apple one, although the Apple pod is not really, it's more for music. It's based around music. But again, Apple, you don't know what they're going to do. They may have something in there, and they're always doing, crazy, awesome stuff. So super important to understand change. One of the biggest changes in the past decade has been obviously the internet. And not only that, because the internet's been around for over 20 years or maybe even longer. But being able to buy things on the internet, there's a lot of things that have changed from, buying online, Amazon, to just social media marketing. That's gone from one side of the spectrum to the other per se. But those things are very important. And if you want to scale your business, you have to understand what people are attracted to. The market is going to tell you where they're at. And right now, a lot of them are on social media. Now, does that mean a lot of people talk about, social media, Amazon's going to take over the brick and mortar store? I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I can't predict the future, but I can tell you right now, Amazon's going brick and mortar. I think Amazon's going after the dollar store and stuff like that. You need both, guys. People ask me, do you guys still do publications? Well, we don't, but we never really did publications, right? What about TV commercials? Never really did TV commercials. What about radio? Never really did radio. Now, am I saying that won't work? It may work, but I'm telling you, guys, if you go out there and do things on social media, it's only going to help you. It's not going to hurt you. Guaranteed. I mean, if I can guarantee something, it's that. If you go on Facebook and do Facebook ads are cheap right now compared to where they're going to be in 5 years from now, or maybe even sooner. They're cheap. Look at Google ads. Google ads were... Have you guys ever tried buying a keyword on Google ads? They're super expensive now, but go back 10 years and you'd probably pay a whole lot less. Same thing with emails. I get you know what the open rate on an email is nowadays? I think it's 10% or something. 12% is standard or something like that. I don't even know what the standard is, but go back, in early 2000, go back 17 years ago, the open rate on an email was about 80%. Right? So imagine we do emails. We send out an email every day, guys, every single day. But email is not what it used to be. People talk about spam. Spam is not what it used to be. You don't spam people on emails. If you have a Gmail account, Gmail's so awesome because it filters all your emails. And so what people do is if you sign up to 5 Nike stores, whether it's, Foot Locker and Champs or whatever, right? If you sign up to 5 of them, you'll get emails. Right? You're going to get a lot of emails. It'll filter those for you. And then when you're ready to buy some Nike shoes, then you go to your email, you type out Nike, right? And it'll do a search for you. And voila, there it is. All the emails from every single store that you've subscribed. And you'll find some cool discounts there. People they think, well, you don't want to send out an email more than once a week because you're going to spam people. Things change, guys. Things change, and you have to change with them. Another thing is conventional wisdom changes a lot. So what I've learned is that we just try things. We test them out. And if they work for us, great. If they don't, what works for me may not work for somebody else. And so you need to go out there and you need to try things and check to see if they work for you. If they work, great. Double down, triple down on it and do it. If they don't, then leave it alone and go out there and try something else. Try it until you find what works for you. Conventional wisdom, yeah, I mean, there's certain things that they're just binary, they're black and white. But there's a lot of things that you need to try it for yourself to see if they work. That's why I always keep saying that don't worry about failing. Don't be afraid of fail. Go out there, try it out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, move on and do something else. But change is always going to be there. I think Professor Megason said that the species that survives is not the strongest one. It's the one that's most adaptable. And that is so true. It's not the strong one. It's the one that adapts. That's the one that survives. Go out there and learn how to adapt. Go out there, accept change, embrace it. And if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, then go out there and embrace some other form of change. But guys, change is always going to be a part of life. I've seen it, guys. I've been around long enough to see where people think one way and they're stuck on that. And then change happens and they can't scale anymore because they're stuck on that. They're stuck on that rut. Guys, you need to go out there and you need to find out what people are doing. Bottom line is just work. You need to go out there and do your research. Do your due diligence. Go out there, find out what's working, find out what's good for you. And again, what isn't, just move it aside and just keep grinding it out. Guys, you have to do that. It's just so important. I still go out there on Snapchat and Instagram, and I still answer snaps that I get. Those things work for us. It may not work for somebody else, but it works for us. We send out postcards. If you follow us on Snapchat, you'll see that, we send out postcards and people thank us for a postcard. Guys, I'm telling you, stuff works. What about mail? It may work, it may not. Now, again, are we going to go 100% on mail? No, we know, because you're talking about time value of money and you're talking about opportunity cost. What's going to work best for your dollar, right? But to write out a thank you letter, thanking somebody for being, a lifelong customer, for us, that works. And that's what we do. It's a small scale, but yet still, it does work for us. So again, guys, go out there, find out what works. If it doesn't, move on. But change is always going to be around. Embrace it. Don't run away from it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to fail. Try out things, whatever works for you. Conventional wisdom is good. Sometimes it's great. You learn from others. I get that. But not everybody knows what's best for you. You need to go out there and find out what's best for you. Thanks for your time, guys. Thanks for listening. Truly means the world to me. Go out there, 5-star this podcast. It would really mean the world to me if you got there and 5-star. But again, you can 1-star it. I get that. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on Facebook. We're under Bravo Concealment. Snapchat and Twitter, we're under Bravo Holsters. Go check out Musically. We're under Bravo Concealment as well. And guys, again, thank you for your time. Subscribe to our newsletter. We're constantly sending out emails like I spoke about. And don't forget to visit bravoconcealment.com as well. Go check out YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, guys, thanks for your time. It means the world to me. Talk to you soon.